Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UConn Huskies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Golden Eagles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter. And Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity. And David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates. They're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's
wide open. He makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. UConn quick to the line. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He's got an open man. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. The tap, touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UConn going back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He's up to 90 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. There's the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Huskies want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. This dude is a machine. That's why it's almost shocking when you see him just kind of let one fly off his back foot.
You don't get many of these. So defensively, you really want to take advantage of those opportunities when you get them, because he is. He's a machine, dialed in, been so good. You can count on him every single play. But, you know, occasionally you have one of those just, let's throw that one out the window.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. UConn going back to work on offense. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got his man. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. UConn quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This UConn offense really has it going.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Boston College, 10.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. UConn quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. UConn will have to punt it away. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he passes on the touch, and the ball is loose on the return.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got a little space. Inside the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. Hard running there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This UConn offense really has it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Boston College will send out the punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Touchdown, Eagles! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. UConn quick to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the tailback. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. As That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Boston College offense has it working. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Off play action. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the right. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Thanks to grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
offense set on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They've got the screen set up. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Boston College. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On target. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. UConn quick to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. No, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.